Hello and welcome back to the BOS Penthouse Experience. I'm your host, True Legend, aka DVM. I'm here with my co-host, Lando.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Steven.
What's up, guys?
And guys, I fucking hate my life. We're out of things to talk about, and this whole coronavirus is fucking bullshit. Lando, what do you gotta say to that, man?
I think we got some things to talk about, but...
Steven, do you really think we have things to talk about today? Because I'm all out of shit today, and I'm fucking pissed off, man.
You know what really grinds my gears?
I'll tell you what grinds my gears. This corona bullshit. I'm fucking sick of it. If I'm just gonna have to snap my fingers, I fucking will.
Okay, Thanos.
Let's get Whoppers and cocaine. We'll have a good day.
Why Whoppers?
Whoppers are good, man.
I like how you said why Whoppers and not the cocaine.
I know. Cocaine's fine. Why Whoppers?
Whoppers are good.
Whoppers.
Whoppers.
He showed me a Whopper yesterday. That was pretty good.
It was a decent burger. It's decent.
It's juicy.
He showed me a Whopper yesterday.
The Burger King Whopper.
You've never had a Whopper before?
No.
The last thing you had something. What? I'm guessing you had the Bacon King.
I don't know what it was, but whatever it was terrible. And
I mean, the last time I went to Burger King with you, they messed up our order.
what did we get?
I
Did I get a chicken sandwich?
don't remember what you got, but I got nuggets, and they didn't put like all the nuggets in the bag or something.
I got a chicken
we
sandwich.
went back, and they remade your sandwich, and we're like, no, that's not what was wrong with the order.
I don't know.
I can't
People don't like
remember.
Burger King, but I think Burger King is decent.
I mean, for its price, it's nice.
They're pretty big too. I wish McDonald's were like that.
You know, McDonald's has a sandwich that, or this Big Mac sandwich that has like double the patties and double the cheese.
Are you talking about the double Big Mac?
And
double
double
Big
the
Mac.
double the bun.
I fucking had that yesterday. It was pretty disappointing. I was like, oh, this is the same size as the fucking Big Mac.
Is it?
Yeah, you just slapping a couple more patties in there. It doesn't do anything.
You know, one time at like 4 a.m, I went to a McDonald's and I got a McChicken, and I went into it not expecting anything, and I think it exceeded my expectations because I expected it to be bad.
Is it because of the mayo?
No, I didn't get any mayo on it. I hate mayo.
Oh, dude, their mayo is something else. They put like crack in it or something.
No, I got it plain. I just put ketchup on it, but it was
Speaking of
it
crack,
was something else.
Speaking of crack, you look like hell, dude.
you do
Well, you know, not sleeping will do that to you.
too much cocaine.
Too much cocaine.
Too much
Yeah.
cocaine.
You know, speaking of things to talk about, have you guys been to any superstores lately, like Walmart or Costco?
How? If everything's locked down.
They're
Is-
not locked down. They're open.
Is Costco open?
Yeah.
The last time I went was last Sunday, and I had to buy wipers. And I was trying to check out their tires, but I hope tire places are open because my two front tires are fucked.
I think car repair places are considered essential. I would think they are, at least.
God damn, I hope they are because I can't wait another 2 weeks without tires.
We need tires.
Call Michelin, man.
I gotta scrape up my cheddar, buddy. I can't be wasting that money on Michelin tires. Good quality, but
But anyways, I went to Walmart the other day, and I've never seen the dog food aisle nearly empty before at Walmart.
oh fuck, really?
There was like 50 bags of Pedigree, and that's it. All the other brands were gone.
Ooh. Oh, that's unfortunate.
No puppy food, no other brands of adult dog food, just adult Pedigree.
The Asians took them all.
And they didn't have the one I usually buy, the one with the husky on it.
Asians eat dogs. They don't eat dog food.
But it has dog in the name.
They think it's good enough.
I mean, I'm sure they would eat dog food if they had to.
Crunchy.
Dude, they eat fucking bats alive.
Dude, there's Americans that eat dog food.
It's not bad.
The homeless in LA?
Some people mix it with water and they eat it like that.
Cereal.
Like the dog cereal.
Pretty much.
That's terrible, man.
Some people are like, oh yeah, it tastes good.
I can taste a steak in it.
I can taste the artificial grain steak in it.
Speaking of artificial, I used to have a friend who does not like artificial grape.
What's artificial grape?
Yeah, like artificial grape. Like, how do I explain this? You know how those small little packets that's either grape or strawberry?
Are you talking about jam?
Yeah, but like something like Jolly Ranchers, the flavored grape. But that's artificial. It's
Oh,
artificial
okay.
grape.
So they don't like it if it's not a real grape?
They just don't like the way it tastes.
Tastes.
Taste.
They don't like the way it tastes.
They don't like the way it tastes.
You sound like Mike Tyson right there.
I
He is
love Mike Tyson.
Hey, Mike Tyson is legit. Just
Yeah,
his lisp is
I
funny.
I love that show he does on Adult Swim. what's it called? He does some comedy show on Adult Swim that involves like him. I think Norm Macdonald plays a talking pigeon and some other stuff. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
It's interesting. Wait, you said this in the last podcast, but what were the dates again that you won't be here?
I should be here next weekend, and then the next 2 weekends, I think I'll be gone.
Okay, remember, we gotta
I
plan
think
something.
that's what it is.
Think of something for that.
Yeah, we'll come up with a couple of things. Man, isn't that kind of irresponsible, you traveling that distance and during this whole situation that's going on right now? Nationwide, maybe worldwide even.
I mean, I really don't see the issue. If anything, it's better because there's no one on the road.
It seems pretty reckless, irresponsible.
I mean, if it were up to me, I'd be out on the beach on Miami. No, I'm just kidding. You guys see that? All the parties they're having on Miami Beach right now?
No.
They're having none.
Dude, there was a shit ton of people on the news on Miami Beach. You didn't see it?
Really?
Yeah, dude, like they didn't give no fucks. And they were interviewing the people out there and they're like, fuck it.
Well,
A bunch of drunk college students, so
I thought spring break was canceled.
you can't cancel spring break, let's be real.
Oh man, that generation's gonna fuck us up even more. But yeah, dude, I feel like you traveling to Utah is pretty childish, reckless, disrespectful, disgusting, and embarrassing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Explain.
man. If you're a real friend too, you will apologize.
Let's get a step-by-step analysis.
Oh man. Well, I mean, you're gonna expose yourself out there. You say no, you'll be locked up in a house. But with people that, I mean, I don't know. And then wasn't there an earthquake in Utah recently?
There might have been, I don't know.
I think it's a pretty bad earthquake. Have you talked to your friend?
Like 2 days ago, but he didn't mention it.
I would have asked.
I didn't know there was. I don't
Yeah.
keep up with Utah news. I'm not from Utah.
But you're traveling to Utah. I hope you're going by vehicle. Don't use airplanes.
You know, the original plan was to do airfare because it's getting so damn cheap. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it because I don't know if he's going to be able to pick me up at the airport. He doesn't have a car.
They're Ubers.
I don't pay people to drive me places. That's a waste of money.
You're fucking cheap.
I mean, you could call me a Jew all you want, but
No, Jews are intelligent. They run the country and the money.
that's a stereotype.
It is, but
Maybe it's true in Israel, but it's not true anywhere else.
it's true here. A lot of the Jew. Oh,
No, I think the country's run by the Christians and the Catholics.
the Jews don't give a shit. So they'll say, "I pledge allegiance under God" and shit. Like, but
I don't think any of them give a shit. The only ones I think they give a shit are the Hindus.
the Hindus.
You know, the
Yeah.
ones that like would complain, I don't want to stand for allegiance, and that's why they don't do the Pledge of Allegiance in school anymore. The Hindus, the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Sikhs.
The Sikhs are the ones with the bracelet, right?
Sikhs are a type of Indian religion, I think. They're the ones that have the little turbans. But then again, there's 2 different types of people who wear turbans, so I'm not.
There's
might
a
be-
terrorist
there might be
type,
more.
and then there's a peaceful type.
Jeez.
There's the one that goes Allahu Akbar, and then the one that goes Allahu Akbar, and then they explode.
Oh man,
Man, religion is such a fucking nightmare.
it's brainwash. That's how I see it.
It is.
Yeah, that's all
It's a cult.
KKK.
That's not a religion. Well, I don't think it's a religion. Maybe you consider it a religion. Be tax deductible.
What, it really?
Yeah, religion's tax deductible. Why do you think that priests don't pay taxes?
They pay taxes. Oh, yeah, they do pay taxes.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
They do.
They don't.
Dude, you can get a tax break from that
You
shit.
guys are gonna make me search this up if they
Dude,
fucking.
unless they changed it recently, they don't. Religious leaders don't pay taxes. They're immune because they're quote unquote separate from state. That's why they have big mansions. And you ever see those pictures where people are bitching that they don't do anything except preach and they get these mansions?
Dude, when you go to church and they give you that fucking envelope that you'd put the money on, you put your name on it, and then at the end of the year, they give you something so that you can put as a tax write-off. And they also have to pay taxes.
What church are you going to? We just hand them money.
Got this. Look, check this out. Priests, nuns, monks, and brothers who take vows of poverty don't pay taxes as long as they work for the church institution.
Yep.
They rely on their superiors for a modest living allowance, which isn't taxable.
Mm-hmm. And what church are you
Bastards.
going to where you put your name on an envelope? Most of the ones I went to came around with a basket and you just drop dollar bills in it.
They also gave you envelopes. Maybe that's when you went to that catechism shit, maybe. I don't know. But I remember using envelopes. That was a long time ago. I haven't been there in a well over a decade.
An
Yeah,
average
it's been a
salary
long
for
time.
priest is $45,593 per year.
Dude, I've seen a priest driving a Corvette.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if that's right. There's got to be some kind of money laundering or something in there. I mean, you know how much money they bring in on every session?
You know how many kids they exploit in every session?
Why is it always with kids?
It's not kids, it's young males. It's their altar boys, okay?
Oof. Rape.
Well, it's not rape if they enjoy it.
I don't think they enjoy it.
They're too young and naive to know.
Exactly. So they can't disenjoy it or enjoy it. They're too young and
It
naive.
hurts.
Oh, it'll get better, Sonny. Just keep on going.
Shut up, kid. You don't know anything. You want to go to heaven?
You want to go to heaven? Well, my semen's got to go in your ass.
I don't know what kind of fucking priest that is.
Talk about direct deposit. You have something to talk about, dude? I feel like you have some history with the priest.
Maybe.
No, I don't
Maybe.
go to church ever. I haven't been to church since I was like 7 or 8.
Since the incident.
Probably the worst incident I had was getting kicked out of Catholic school.
How do you do that?
Because I was questioning everything they said, and then like the next day, they were talking to my mom. They're like, "He needs to shut up, or else he can't be here. He won't shut up." They're like, "He's being disrespectful," and then my mom was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I just asked them why," and they get mad.
It sucks when you don't have an answer.
I know, especially since humans want answers and they strive to achieve all answers.
That's not possible, but
Nothing's impossible.
Some things are impossible.
some things are impossible.
Nothing's.
I want you to jump
impossible.
off a
It's
skyscraper and
possibility.
tell me if you're gonna live after.
Quite possible. Depends on what precautions I take.
No
No,
precautions.
you're gonna fall right on the street. Will you survive?
Depends on what I'm doing.
Depends on his will to
Now, with
survive.
today's technology,
Okay.
probably not. But imagine 300 years in the future. I bet you someone could jump off a building and live.
I highly doubt that. Unless they're wearing like some kind of fucking armor.
What
or
if we
something.
get to a point to where we can literally repair people's brain stems perfectly? It wouldn't matter how you died, you'd be immortal.
That would have been great for your father.
Yeah, well, he's got DNA damage elsewhere, not in his brainstem, really.
He can still move
Yeah,
properly.
well, not properly, but yeah.
Not when it hits
He doesn't
him.
have a walker or a cane or anything, but he has balance issues.
Fucking sucks, man.
It's a shame. I want an Iron
Yeah.
Man suit.
It can be entertaining at times, you know?
Dude, you've shown me videos of your father. I never found him entertaining.
I want you guys
What
to
the
meet
fuck?
him. You guys need to come with me one of these days so you can meet my dad.
Where does he even live?
In a hospital.
In the west side or east side or something.
In the grave.
No, he lives in, I don't know if it's considered the east or the west side, but it's like downtown Fresno.
That's the west side.
But it's not like Edison downtown. It's like Tacos Tijuana downtown.
Central Fresno?
I guess. I mean, I don't want to give the exact area over the podcast, but it's somewhere over there.
Give us an Eddie.
No,
We all want to see it. Our
no.
listeners are begging right now. They're like literally begging right now. Oh, Steven,
There are a
Steven,
few
tell us.
fans that want to visit your father. They want to know what everything's about.
Well, if any of the fans want to know more about me, they got to subscribe to my premium
So you
account.
mean to tell me he has videos of his dad fucking losing it?
It's
No,
not even losing
my
it.
sister will send me videos of him that she just records, and sometimes they're funny things that he does.
Not funny.
Like there's this one video where my sister is trying to show like FaceTime me or something, and she's recording the screen, and she has a filter on that puts glasses over his face, and he tries to fix the glasses in the filter because he thinks they're his glasses that he's wearing.
The poor guy, man. Fuck.
Dude, and Steven just roasts him throughout the entire time. It's like Tosh.0's
Dude, it's so easy to roast him because you could talk shit about him right in front of him. He's not gonna know.
That's fucked up, dude.
Dude, you think that's
fucked up?
Hey, you think that's fucked up? My entire dad's family roasts my grandma in Spanish because she can't hear shit.
No wonder why the way you are.
Or like my dad and my grandma will sit down and have a conversation and it makes no sense. They'll go back and forth and they don't know what they're saying because they can't hear each other.
You have a toxic family, man. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Like honestly, you could record that shit. It'll get 100 million views on YouTube, but it'll have more dislikes than likes. Guarantee it. You just title it "Two Deaf Mexicans Talking to Each Other." Makes no sense.
Jesus.
That's your family, Dougie. Oh man.
You want me to roast the other side now?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see.
Just okay. Just remember, we're gonna interview somebody in your family, and they're gonna find out about the show. So
And?
Okay.
You
Roast-
say
roast the
but
other
you were
side.
saying you were scared for that
No.
person.
I'm not scared of it. It's gonna be interesting.
Afraid of being kicked out? Sure.
No, I'm
See-
not
Ooh.
afraid of that. My mom would never try to kick me out.
Dude,
She's
the
too
f-
afraid.
The first up. Don't test her.
Yeah,
don't test her.
Dude, I've pushed her so far and she hasn't done it yet. She's not gonna do it.
What was the farthest you pushed her?
Dude, he called her a fucking idiot in front of us.
Dude, I've made her cry before.
Steven, one of these days, all that's gonna come back to you, dude. And no one's gonna be there to help you.
Yeah. Well, anyways, let's see. So there's my mom. She's the interesting one.
She's never gonna
She's-
allow me. When she hears the podcast, she's never gonna allow me in her house again.
I know, right? She's probably got the worst troubled past. She's probably got the most demons she's fighting, I'd say. She seems conflicted
Of what?
just about the things in her life that are going on. I mean, she drinks alcohol every day. That's got to be something, right?
No, that's a sign of happiness.
I think she's trying to numb the pain.
No.
It works for a little bit.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then you
when
got
you
to drink
sober up-
more.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then there's her boyfriend who's also just an alcoholic just like she is.
For the same reason, do you think? Do you think he has some shit?
Possibly. I think he's got shit. I mean, he doesn't have any kids. So from what I understand, honestly, he was probably a virgin before he met my mom.
No fucking way, dude.
I mean, I don't know, but he seems like he could have been. Cause I don't know. This guy looks like the 42-year-old virgin.
like a Mexican Steve Carell that wants to be white.
Honestly.
Oh,
And then
man.
like, what was I gonna say? I don't know. So she had that surgery to like lose weight, and then she kind of threw it away because she started eating more than she's supposed to and drinking what she's not supposed to. So she's kind of starting to gain it back.
I never saw her at her worst. I think you may have shown me pictures of her. And
Oh, at her worst, she was easily a cow, dude. Easily. You could have fed a family of 10 from that meat.
Mm.
And then she was like so fucking skinny. All she had was the little flaps on her belly. But now it's like starting to even back out because she's getting bigger again.
Good things to grab on.
That's probably what Phil thought.
Poor Phil. Frickin' Phil.
It's inflating like a beach ball.
And then there's my grandparents. Lovely people.
A little racist.
It's the time they grew up in. They're not racist. They're stereotypical.
You said you were having dinner with your family one time and your brother-in-law was there. And then your family was just saying the N-word like it was nothing.
My brother-in-law. You mean my sister's boyfriend?
He's going to be your brother-in-law.
I don't recall them saying it in front of him, but there was a time, like my grandpa with his speech issue, he gets stuck on words sometimes, and he'll say that word all the time. Like one time it was pipe, he just kept saying pipe every other sentence. One time, it was like paper, but one time it was nigger. He just kept saying it every other sentence.
I wish I was there.
That would have been
It
funny.
was interesting, but I don't think that was when my sister's boyfriend was there.
That would have been great.
That would have been great. Yeah.
Like, it's not his fault. He's
got Tourette's. No.
Gotta bring a guy with Tourette's on the podcast one of these days.
I don't
Talking
think
about
that'd be a
ear
good
rape.
idea. We're gonna be talking. All we hear is shit, fuck.
Shit, fuck, cunt. I think it'd be funny.
They'll be talking. They'll be like, "Yeah, so the other day I was going to the mall. Fuck you, you fucking faggot."
I know this one guy with he has a speech impediment, and he did Michael like for grade school in 6th grade. He did Michael Jackson. He did Michael Jackson pretty good, but he was just dancing to the music. He wasn't a.
He was all, "But Billie Jean is not my love."
Fuck.
Also, I knew a baby raper. Well, he wasn't a baby raper, but
What? No, fuck, bro.
he was my neighbor, and we would chill.
Oh.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
That's it?
Well, I don't want to say
Why
his
is this
name, but it rhymes
terrible?
with lobby.
Bobby?
I'm not saying yes or no.
God damn it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby did it again.
No, but we would chill. He had a trampoline, and after school, I would just walk to his house, and we would just be fucking
Oh.
around on the trampoline. And then he got kicked out because he was a foster child, and there was another neighbor kid, but this kid was not an infant, maybe like 9 or 10, and he got diddled.
Orlando, you've been raped.
Not me, dog.
Oh,
Or Orlando, since you made me think of an interesting story for the podcast.
You were raped.
No, so you
It's
when you
okay.
said trampoline. So when I first moved to Sanger, I was probably 8 years old. I think 8 years old, and my neighbors, my first neighbors, there was these 3 boys, a little girl, and their parents. And I used to go to their house to hang out with them and play video games and random crap. And they had a trampoline in their backyard. But I guess, I mean, I was too little to understand this. And my mom wouldn't tell me exactly why. But she would tell me she didn't want me going over there. If she was like, if you're going to hang out, they have to be over here. Because I guess the dad was beating the mom. And because I guess my mom could hear it. And sometimes the cops would come and stuff. And I guess bad stuff would happen. I guess he hopped the fence to Walmart once to get away. So when I was little, I used to not listen to her, and I would just go sneak into their house and go hang out with them. And I'm surprised I never got my ass beat by them because I know they used to beat up the kids.
Well,
I
it seemed
always
like you were
wondered,
friendly with him.
Well, I always wondered why they had bruises, and they'd be like, "Oh, we were wrestling,"
Uh-huh.
to cover up what their parents said did.
going back to you saying that someone you knew got diddled, right?
hmm
When you say diddle, what do you even think of?
Okay, so the guy went into the kid's room. So a guy at the time, he was probably like 14, maybe 15. And he got into this like 8 or 9-year-old's room. And they were family friends.
What are you
but-
doing, step bro?
No, not Jesus. No, but yeah, so he got into his room and then he raped him, like legit raped.
Was it like dude on dude, dude on
dude
girl?
on dude? It was a kid. It was a guy boy.
What a fag!
Well, anyways, he got kicked out of his foster home, so he
Oh,
was
that's
no
it?
longer the. I don't know what else happened. I lost communication with him after. Once I heard that, I distanced myself from him. That
Daniel.
was terrible.
I think he snuck into Orlando's room.
I think so. It's all right, Orlando. It's okay. I understand.
It's all right.
You don't approach a psycho kid
Then why do you talk to me?
because you're easily dominated.
Oh, but I'm fine with that.
Yes, you are.
I'd be a simp.
Yes, you are. Wait. Oh, okay.
You don't know what a simp is, do
Yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah. I know what a simp is.
I'd do that. I'd easily do that.
Explain
Why?
for the listeners?
It's hot.
It's not hot. So pretty much, you're already a cuck. A simp is a cuck. You're just trying to impress a woman.
No, a cuck is someone who lets their woman like fuck another man while they watch or something. I'm not a cuck.
I feel like you'll end up that
I
way.
would not let that
I feel
happen.
like you'll end up like that. You're gonna be like
No.
one of those weird couples that it's always like a male and a female. They want a third person to join. Could be a guy, could be a girl. You're fine with that. I feel like that's what it's
No.
gonna end up as.
No, I'm not okay with that.
You're gonna be like, hey, fuck my wife.
I want to watch.
No, that is not okay.
Fuck my wife, and then afterwards, fuck me.
No.
So what?
So a simp is pretty much somebody like a guy trying to impress a girl for no other reason than to hopefully get her to like you. Kind of. Steven, care to clear that up for me?
I don't know the exact definition by memory, but It's basically you're trying to impress her for no reason whatsoever. Like she has nothing to offer you. You're just trying to impress her.
A silly or foolish person.
A simple person lacking common sense.
Oh,
A
yeah, you're a
fool.
simp. No, let's see. A man that puts himself in a subservient, submissive position under a woman in hopes of winning them over without the female bringing anything to the table.
There you go. That's
A male overly catering to the exaggerated emotions of a woman.
A man that prides himself with chivalry in hopes of getting sexual gratification from a woman.
A simp is a guy who does something nice for a girl.
A square with no game other than rolling out the red carpet for every female.
I
That
like
sounds
how
like
I search up simping and it says, what does ooh mean? Oh, okay, I see. Chivalry.
read that.
That one? The chivalry one? A man that prides himself with chivalry in hopes of getting sexual gratification from women. That's
Jessica.
I'm pretty fine. I'd be fine with a sexless relationship. I'm not in it for the sex.
Sex is a very important part, dude. If you're not
Oh, it
going to be a
is,
part of
but
it,
I'm not in it for that.
that's not the main reason, but that's a part of it. If
Yeah,
you're not in
it
it,
is.
dude, she's going to get it elsewhere. And you might say, no, she won't. She will. That's why you got to satisfy.
yeah.
Snickers satisfies.
Don't give her Snickers. Snickers.
You imagine you come home and the Snickers guy's plowing your girl, and she's like, "Snickers satisfies."
Dude, it was funny. There was actually this one girl that I was trying to get at, and I went to her with at a Valentine's dance in high school. She asked me to go, but when I went there was this other guy who was my friend, kind of. So, anyways, I danced with her for a little bit. Then when I talked to the friend, I'm like, "Hey, I wanted to know more about her a little bit." And he said that they were dating, but then he says that he always had to get her a chocolate every day. And I'm like, every day? He said every day. And I'm like, huh, gold digger starts with chocolate. Anyways, this girl was spoiled as fuck. Now, gold diggers.
He's closed.
I was not talking about the club, but okay.
Gold diggers. Oh, wait till we get into that.
Well, it's called gold diggers because all they want is your money.
Well, duh.
Do they charge you to go in?
But anyways, we're getting those Whoppers, right?
I'm getting 2 Whoppers, man. Those
2 fat fucking Whoppers.
I'll stick with good food. Thank you very much.
What's good food?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A,
Dude, nah, that's overrated, dude.
and that's far.
It's not.
I'm not going to
It's
Chick-fil-A.
overrated.
If not Chick-fil-A, Carl's Jr. Way better. Better meat, better quality.
It's overpriced.
It is, but
It's
it's
overpriced,
better.
dude. It's overpriced
It's
and it has
not better.
ligaments.
It is.
Every time I go there, I eat that burger and I'm so fucking disappointed. I'm like, oh, dude, this is wasting my money. Fuck this.
The meat smells weird, and the beef has like ligamenty shit in it.
It doesn't though.
I'm telling you,
It
every time I go to
doesn't.
Carl's Jr., I bite into a burger and it has that ligament chewy shit in there, and I don't eat that. I'm not gonna eat that.
Orlando, I think you're just sensitive when it comes to meat.
I don't think so.
I mean, he literally eats half his steak and he leaves the rest.
I leave the fat and ligaments.
Disappointment. I mean, one time Daniel literally ate his steak and then half of yours because you wouldn't eat the rest.
It wasn't half.
It was
It was
quite a bit
pretty
of
Mitch.
fucking fat.
It was pretty much half.
I was fucking starving that day.
Yeah, Daniel was a monster that day.
Dude, you were like a nigger fresh off the boat.
Oh! I thought that was
I can tell you thought about saying it, but then you're like, I don't know if I should.
And I said, fuck it.
Yeah, I said fuck it.
I mean, I don't mean it.
Wasn't
I-
ready for that one.
and that wasn't right, but it happened. It's a part of history. You can't
Dude,
try to hide it.
I told you this before, we started the podcast, but is that not a disorder of like feeling better about yourself when you're literally starving? Because I'm going through that.
I think that's definitely an eating disorder.
Fuck. Because the moment like I have like a small hamburger, like I feel so bloated. I feel terrible. I literally feel depressed. Like, fuck, I shouldn't have ate that. And I can go like a whole day without eating and I'll be burping up like my stomach acid. And I'll be like, I feel pretty good.
I think that might just be the food you're eating.
Yeah.
Even it's the same thing with the salad.
You ever had try eating just an apple and see if you feel the same way?
I've actually done that. I felt fine.
Yeah, I think it's the food you eat.
Cook up a piece of chicken breast, eat it up. It's not unhealthy, but It's not the
Well,
most
if
healthy.
you cook it right, it's not unhealthy. Meat's not inherently unhealthy. Depends on how much of it you eat and how you cook it.
Man, I want some pork chops. They have a lot of protein. They have
Especially
more
white
protein than
meat.
chicken.
Pork
Is pork chops red meat?
No.
Or is it white meat?
White.
I
No.
don't know.
Is it?
No, it's red meat.
It is red, right?
Yeah, it's red. No, it's both.
How could it be both?
Yeah, it can be both. Search it up, Orlando.
Is it really both?
I'm pretty sure it's
Because
both.
when it cooks, it doesn't turn brown like a steak would. But
Well, it's called red meat if it comes red.
Watch. Is pork...
my phone's being stupid. It's not working.
Oh, it's not. Okay. Is pork chop red meat? And it says pork is classified a red meat because it contains more... What the fuck does that... What's that word say?
More myoglobin than chicken or fish. When fresh pork is cooked, it becomes lighter in color, but it's still a red meat.
So it's red meat. Okay, never
It's
mind.
red meat, yeah.
Well, I just thought it was a red meat because of pepperonis.
No, pepperoni's not all pork. That's like hot dogs. How hot dogs are all mixed and
It's a
shit.
sausage, right?
Yeah, it's a sausage. Sausage is, you can't consider sausage a meat because it's just like all of
It's
the
a
waste.
meat.
It's a mix of all of the other
Still
random
meat.
meats, grounded up ligaments.
Still
I
meat.
gotta fucking... Every time you guys do this back and forth, I always gotta pull out the phone and make sure who's right.
Sausage is meat. I mean,
Yes. I can't
It's
believe I'm
sausage. I guess technically it's meat, but it's like garbage meat.
it's still meat.
Is sausage... I can't believe I'm-
I feel like you're gonna get some porn on there when you Google that.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, okay. It's,
That guy's hung like a rhino. Just kidding.
Shit, guys, I
It
think I'm
says
getting the
meat.
coronavirus.
Hey, just don't cough right now, man.
It doesn't matter. I'm telling you.
Okay, you did it on purpose. And in that case, I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
Order 66, and we're gonna use that clip with the gunshot here.
Just
I feel
midway
like
through the
Orlando doesn't
podcast.
even know what Order 66 is.
He's filled me up on it.
I know, or
Yes.
I know Bernie knows what it is, but I feel like Orlando knows kind of what happened, but not why or what it did.
I know. No, it's pretty much off with your head, dude. I agree with
No.
that.
It's the execution of all the Jedi.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that, but that sounds good. You're a Jedi. It's actually cute.
I mean, the only good thing about it is you're getting rid of religion. It's Jedi's religion.
I don't know. So that's where you got that from? That Order 66 thing?
From Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah, there's a scene. I think it's right after they kill. Is it Mace Windu?
Yeah.
Where he talks to one of the clone commanders and he goes, "Execute Order 66."
Will be done, my lord.
And they kill almost every person except Obi-Wan, Yoda, and like some random ones.
Yeah.
And the only reason they don't kill Yoda is because he senses it, and then he just murders the fucking clone troopers that were gonna kill him.
The only thing I know is Yoda. Speak like Yoda, Steven. Give us your Yoda.
Right in the ass, I was.
You say everything like
I'd have to think about a sentence before I say it, though.
you say a comment like a question.
Use lube, he did not.
Ooh. God damn.
Have you guys watched The Mandalorian?
No.
I haven't watched that. Everyone was all hyped on it because of Baby Yoda, and then it just ended, and everyone was like, okay, bye. You know what? I like Jar Jar Binks better.
Do that one. I don't know that.
He's all like, let me think. He's like,
Misa something.
Misa, fuck you in the ass.
That sounds very Asian.
There's a video on YouTube. It says Jar Jar Binks tries to rape you at a college party, ASMR. I'm just like, what? It's like 10 minutes of him. He like walks you into a room and he drugged you. He's like, oh, you are feeling the drugs now? Misa gonna rape you. And then he's on, you don't fight it. And then like something happens. He's like, oh, you got lucky this time.
Green paid me. Jar Jar did. Do your Yoda impression. I want to hear.
Again, I'm bad with accents and I'm
don't
bad with
care.
all that. I can't do Yoda.
Do it.
Does Yoda have an accent?
It's
mean,
I can't.
It's a way of talking, but you consider it an accent?
I would consider it an accent. He's a
Smoke
different
weed,
species.
we must. See, I can't.
Smoke weed.
Every day, smoke weed.
every day.
Dude, I saw. Oh, we were there too. Remember that Snoop Dogg commercial when with the General Insurance, that really cheap, low price
Yeah,
insurance.
I don't remember. I didn't hear the sound, but I saw it.
That's weird, isn't it? How do you go from being like Snoop Dogg killed people?
Did he?
He did.
Did
He
he?
did.
Confirmed or not?
Confirmed.
What did he?
Confirmed.
Don't make me pull this up. Again.
I don't know. I'm honestly, I don't know.
He did. He had a whole fucking thing in the 90s.
How is he not in jail?
Did Snoop
The rich can get out of jail.
Dogg kill
Look at Epstein. He's in an island somewhere.
people?
He's probably with Tupac and Biggie.
I'm guessing they're dead, but
Tupac and Biggie.
yeah, are they dead? Because I don't know.
Yeah,
Whoa.
they're dead.
What?
Nice.
What happened?
We're gonna leave that one. as a
Wait,
secret.
so did you verify? You didn't even verify the.
Oh, I
You got sidetracked,
This
aren't
guy.
you?
We're waiting on him to look up something, and he doesn't even look it up.
I know. I did, but this says something how Snoop Dogg beat a murder case, and that was it.
How Snoop Dogg beat a murder case.
That was it.
I was rapping. See, I can't even do a Snoop Dogg. I was.
That was not Snoop
I was walking around with my gators on.
That does not sound like Snoop
Yeah,
Dogg.
that does not sound like
Well,
him.
then don't ask me to do.
We didn't ask you.
Snoop
That was childish,
Dogg.
disrespectful.
Boom, boom,
Churlish.
boom,
Churlish.
boom, boom.
Well,
Dude,
it says Snoop Dogg was acquitted for murder in February 1996. So did you guys know any there are a lot of teachers, and Steven, your mother's a teacher. Now,
Okay.
there are a lot of teachers, and a lot of kids get raped and fondled by teachers. Were you guys around any while you guys were at school?
Yes.
Really?
When I was a senior in high school, we do this thing every year called the Riverdale Parade. It's in May-ish time, late April, early May. And at like a week or two after that parade, it was on all over the news that their band director in Riverdale he had like cameras in the girls' changing room and was doing things to the girls, and I was like, I just saw this guy a week ago, and he seemed normal.
He said he was going to teach me so much.
And then my mom, she actually had an experience with one of her bosses being a pedo.
Oh, I thought she had an experience with the child.
No.
Oh.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know the full story. All I know is one of her bosses at Washington Colony, she like met him and he seemed like a nice guy. Then like a week later, the cops were going to arrest him for possession of child pornography and shit, and he ended up killing himself.
Good riddance.
And my mom was just like, wow, he seemed so normal. Child molesters, they don't look different. They really don't.
Good riddance. You got that from Spider-Man 3.
I
right?
did.
No, good riddance.
Was it Spider-Man 3?
It was Spider-Man 3.
I like how this guy knows old Spider-Man movies.
I don't know the new ones.
I don't either.
See, I was in when did 2003 was when the first one came out with Tobey Maguire, or
No, I think it
2001?
came- 2000, I believe.
Was it 2000? I like
2000 or 2001.
I offered you friendship.
You spat in my face. But now that you really pissed me off, I'm gonna finish her nice and slowly. Me and MJ gonna have one hell of a time. I fucking love those movies. Everything that they say is just funny.
It's funny watching old movies because it's so cringy too.
It is.
Like they have such bad moments in them.
you consider that an old movie?
It is old, dude. I mean, that came out when we were children. We're adults now. We're pedophile adults.
You're a pedophile.
You're a pedophile.
No, we're all
No,
pedophiles.
no,
on
we're
the
not.
inside.
I'm not.
Yeah, we are.
I date older than me, so fuck you.
I don't date, so fuck you.
You just grab those children whenever they were passing by the high school. You're like, hey, come here, I got some candy for you.
No, I prefer the Trump way. You just grab him by the pussy.
All right, you guys heard it. FBI, get him.
FBI, get him. Don't
FBI,
get us.
open up.
I'm Daniel. This is Orlando. Steven's the guy you want.
Steven lured kids with money and candy. He tells them they're just gonna play video games, but
imagine
then he
Steven
slips into
doing
his
this stuff.
joystick.
All he needs is have a fucking buzzed haircut, wears the same clothes, drive a raggedy fucking white van.
Have you guys seen that video of I don't know where it was, but there's this guy dressed up in a ghetto Mickey Mouse costume, and he just grabs a kid and runs.
No.
Yeah, this kid's sitting down with his family at a dinner table, and the guy is walking by. He just walks up and picks up the kid and runs out the door, and the dad like chases him down. It's fucking weird.
That's funny.
What sounds funny about that is, like, if you're going to be stealing a kid, you have to understand, you have to account for the weight, not only in the costume. Okay, this sounds terrible. It sounds like I'm...
Well, you also probably don't want to do it in a public setting.
No, but I mean, if you're wearing a costume, that's probably your best bet.
Oh yeah, didn't you ever hear about that dude that worked at a Chuck E. Cheese for like 40 years? He was a manager, and he would lure kids into the basement and rape them and kill them.
Pennywise?
That fucking sounds like Five Nights at Freddy's shit, dude. That's straight
I know, right?
ripped off of that.
I know, right? Five Nights at Freddy's came out before this guy got caught, though.
Man, this is a rip-off episode.
It is a rip-off episode, but it's funny.
It's like on South Park when they do the repeat episode.
Simpsons already did it.
Yeah.
How is the Simpsons still relevant? They're still making...
I think they do current
Shows.
events.
Oh.
I think they've done what South Park has done. I think once you get to that point, you kind of have to do current events.
Member berries? You remember.
I remember.
What point do you have to hit in your life where you just start raping people? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's a mental disorder, man. Just as much as addiction, as much as a bunch of other things.
Cocaine.
The gay gene.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. I fully support the LG community.
I'm not touching that with
We're not talking about that.
man.
Where was that?
We go beyond the G and we're getting into some weird pterodactyl territory there.
Hey man, I am
No, you're not.
a what's it called?
No, you're not.
What's it called?
I'm a flying unicorn, you
I
motherfucker.
thought he was going to say he's a cisgender male.
I hate those
Uh,
names.
Those fucking
know.
labels.
I know.
You don't want us to label you, but you're gonna label us like
Yeah, pretty
what
much.
the fuck. Hey, I'm non-binary. You shut the fuck up, okay?
Shut your cisgender ass up.
Give it another 2 years. Steven's gonna be the front runner for like
Oh, fuck
the
no.
gay party. He's gonna be in the front of the
Hell
gay
no.
He's
parade.
gonna be fucking naked and holding a pride flag.
Hell
through.
fucking no.
He's gonna have one of those jock straps. Shirtless, nothing
Hell
else on.
no.
And he's gonna have glitter on his chest.
No, never.
That fucking angel wings.
No,
in the
I
back.
ain't no fag.
Oh man.
That
It's
fell
okay.
flat.
23 years in the closet. That'll come out sooner or later.
I've been around for 22 years, thank you very much.
You're gonna be 23. You're running out of time,
Here
dude.
you are.
I'm not 23 yet, buddy.
Not yet, but just getting there.
And there's nothing in any closets.
Everybody has their demons.
My demons are free to roam the earth,
I don't think they are.
even though demons don't exist, but...
Internal. It's not a literal term.
Oh, I know, you're
motherfucker.
using it as a metaphor. What was that?
What was?
I don't know.
It sounded like you shit into the microphone.
Do it again.
I just said boobs really quietly.
I didn't sound like Oh.
I'm starving, man. Let's get some fucking Whoppers.
Please leave a rating and tell
Burger
us
King,
if you
please
like
sponsor
Whoppers
us.
or not. Yes, please. We'll talk a lot about Whoppers. We'll probably be eating Whoppers on the podcast. If we start doing videos, we'll have the Burger King logo.
I fuck with your nuggets.
Dude, we need to get an American. When we start doing video, we need an American flag that we can have behind us.
And then a Confederate flag on the other... No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Just the American flag. I just want
I'm a
the
libertarian.
American flag.
I'm a libertarian. I don't agree with the Confederacy, but if you feel like you
Oh,
have to
no.
support that,
No, I don't support the
it's
Confederacy.
totally fine, dude. Let your inner racist out. Be free.
Confederates aren't racist.
Confederates are racist.
They're not racist. That's a stereotype.
Dude, why does the South, why do they do the reenactment every fucking year? Like, you guys lost. I mean, the South
Everywhere does
lost.
some form of a reenactment. You can find a reenactment in any state you go to.
No, I get that. But, I mean, why?
It's just history to them.
Man, have you seen that Key and Peele episode where they're, or not the episode, that little skit where they're playing, like, the part of slaves? They just go and they rob the people doing the...
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's a great one.
The only one I've seen is when they're on the auction. What does a brother got to do to get a lot A? My question is, how did they catch him?
What did they
does
tell?
it.
You haven't seen that?
No, we're never talking about anything LGBTQ related. I feel
That's-
terrible.
What? This is not related to that
This
at
is
all.
related to slavery.
No, I know. What the fuck?
No, there's
I'm on the wrong page. What the hell?
There's a skit that Key and Peele does where they're doing a slave auction, and then the two main characters are on lot B and
Nice.
C, and then
What?
the random guy's on lot A.
Why do I feel like
And they at first they're pissed off because they don't want to be sold as slaves, and they said they're gonna fuck up whoever buys them.
why do I
and
feel
then-
like we always talk about slavery?
Well, the first guy gets bought, and they're like, "Well, good. I did not want to be sold." And then the second guy is like 3 times their size, and they're like, "Well, you have to buy him." Like they're trying to defend why they didn't get bought. And the third guy is like smaller than them. He's a little smaller than them. Not super small, but a little smaller. He gets bought, and they're like, "That's surprising." They're like, "Interesting. Do they even know what they want?" And then
no
like
offense. Offense taken.
and then the fourth guy is like super small, and he looks weak. Like he looks terrible to be a slave. And they're like $9 on lot A, and he's like, "How does that happen? How does that happen? How is he gonna pick a cotton plant?" Like it's all fucked up.
And that was a good show, and it ended on good, like at a good time before it started
Yeah.
getting.
Yeah, it ended right before comedy started getting so PC. Now, if you want that, you got to go to like a laugh club or something.
Dude, I think I don't want to sound like a dick or anything, but this whole coronavirus scare that's been put on us, I think it's gonna be good for the comedy scene. For
Oh, it will.
all
It
of
will.
that. And like we've been babied our whole fucking
Dude,
lives.
there's already people making jokes about it. People don't give a fuck.
Wait, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about PC culture. I'm hoping that that'll come out of it. That it'll,
Toughen them up.
because if you're really focusing on being woke right now, like you fucking deserve coronavirus.
Explain. How does the coronavirus stop people from being woke?
Because it's a reality check, man. Like anybody can fucking go from this. If you're really focusing on trying to be woke and
Vogue.
trying to change people's mindset and mentality. I mean, the woke people, they call people who don't agree with them Nazis. Even if they were on the same side as them, once they say something that doesn't please them, they're Nazis. But at the end of the day, you're Nazis too.
So are the Democrats woke then?
I mean, I think there's like your standard Democrat, and then there's more of a progressive Democrat. I think the progressives are the ones that are woke.
You see, they don't make sense to me because you remember when they were attacking Joe Biden, and then when he started losing to Bernie, they started attacking Bernie and supporting Joe Biden?
Sanders is gonna support Bernie at the end of it. Like, he's gonna lose everything. He's gonna lose, so he's gonna give his support to Joe Biden. Which, why would you do that? Donald Trump did not do that.
Well, he won.
I know, but he wouldn't have been like, "Oh, I support Ted Cruz."
Well, he's not a politician. That's probably why. Bernie is a politician. He wants to get reelected.
Reelected.
Well, yeah, that's how they have their power.
But he's just, isn't he like the senator to Connecticut or some shit?
I don't know what state, but if he doesn't give his support to Biden, he's not going to get reelected. And he wants to get reelected because he wants to stay in a position of power. That's why they do it.
I hope Corona gets everybody in fucking Congress. We need to replace those old fucks. It's
I mean, look at Mitt Romney. He went against Trump in the, what do they call that?
I think that's
The
good.
impeachment trial.
I
He's
think
not going to
that's
get
good.
reelected now. He got shit on all over by the news for going against the Republican Party.
But that's the media. Just
He
like
got shit on by Fox too, the Republican ones.
that's still the media.
I'm just saying, he ain't going to get reelected. The media could have said nothing and he still wouldn't have gotten reelected because he betrayed their state.
I don't know. You're not supposed to follow everyone blindly, and that's
You're
what
not.
that's what you're suggesting. and
You're
that's-
not, but that's what people do. They vote for their party.
You're entitled. Well, no, you gotta vote for what's right, not for or what you consider to be right, not what just because it's your party.
You know what I think is funny is you ever seen I'm not going to say who because I know someone like that, but you ever seen those families where like you'll ask the mom or the woman, "Hey, who are you voting for?" and then she'll ask her husband, "Hey, who am I voting for?"
Your grandmother.
No. But you know what I'm talking about?
I've never seen that.
You've never I swear it exists in like 90% of Mexican households. The man votes for the woman.
So what households are you talking about, Steven?
You know, the ones where the man makes all the decisions. You ever seen those households?
From personal experience, no.
Yeah, my dad's parents' household was kind of like that. The man makes all the decisions, the woman just does whatever he says.
Mm.
Interesting hierarchy, I must say. My best friend's household's like that. His dad makes all the decisions. Like when I used to hang out with him when I was little, if his dad was in town, I would go over when he wasn't there and I'd have to leave before he got home so he wouldn't know that I came by.
Well, that's a custom that was killed by feminism nowadays.
I think that's a good thing that it's dying off because it's not the right way. Women should have their own voice.
Steven, are you a feminist?
No. I support true feminists. I don't support the crazy ones that just hate men. Because a true feminist is just someone who wants women's rights, not someone who thinks men are less than women. We're equals.
Well, hopefully Corona fixes all this.
Corona. Watch, we're all going to have this by the end of this podcast. Watch.
Considering that you've been coughing, yeah, we're probably fucked.
It might just be a cold, but it's not severe. I've barely coughed at all.
Well, we will see
Dun, dun.
2 weeks.
I know, right? We'll see next week what happens.
Whew, there's some of that Corona. Well, while we're on that, I may have been exposed, but maybe not. So one of the maintenance workers for the company that I'm at, they got like a couple days before, I noticed that he was kind of like coughing and he was sweating a little bit. I didn't think too much of it though. And then 2 days ago, he didn't show up to work. Then yesterday, he didn't show up to work, and I asked the guy what happened. And he's like, oh, he went to the hospital. We think he might have it. And so, I mean, I think he might catch it going to the hospital with everybody going in and getting tested. That's how it's going to spread.
What's
But-
crazy about that is, did you say that you were exposed? And then right after I got off of work at 4, and I brought you some Burger King, you coughed once in my car, and I was like, I didn't think anything of it. But when you told me later that day what you heard about the maintenance guy, I was like, oh shit.
See, I heard about it later that day.
You scumbag.
I heard about that later that day. It wasn't when he was there. But honestly, yesterday I drank quite a bit and etc. And then I woke up feeling I was hungover today. But when I went home, played guitar a little bit, then I just felt pretty bad. So I'm like, oh shit, maybe I do have it. But it was just a hangover. Then I went back to sleep. I passed out for a while. I
I'm
woke up,
impressed that you slept during the day.
dude. I was hungover. I was feeling like shit. But when I woke up, I was kind of like, I was still kind of groggy, but I'm feeling good now. Just a little sore from last night.
Gotta get that Whopper.
Gotta get that one. I'm hungry, man.
He's already thinking about his dinner before the podcast even ends.
And this guy hasn't eaten all day.
Oh, which by the way, what'd you think of that menudo?
Menudo? It was good.
You liked it?
But what's the meat part? Well, that's not meat.
What is menu though?
It's hominy, which I guess it's like it's white hominy with beef meat. I don't know what part of the cow it is, but I know that it's beef.
Something about that part, when I was like, dipping my spoon in it, it's just like, looks kind of slimy. Like, it still looked like it was, they just killed the animal.
It's pretty greasy, but that really helped with the hangover. Dude, I was so sensitive to fucking light when I woke up. It was terrible.
I know. I remember I just hear my door open and then someone walks out. And I hear the restroom door. I'm like, either one, he's fucking having a garbage shit, or he's fucking throwing up or something. I was like, ooh.
Or both.
It wasn't surprisingly, it was a decent shit. It wasn't a beer shit or anything.
Oh my. What did you drink?
Mm.
You had a lot of, you had a beer.
I had beer and quite a few shots.
Of the
Tennessee.
Jack Daniels Tennessee Fire.
It's way better than
Tennessee
Fireball.
Fire?
Dude, it's way better than Fireball. Fireball, something about Fireball. It just tastes like syrup.
I don't know.
Cinnamon syrup.
Before my incident, Fireball was the greatest liquor ever because it didn't taste any alcohol. Now I can't even drink it without getting a stomach ache.
So this happened yesterday. So pretty much, I had some other friends over, and Orlando drank, and there I am like a good boy with my bottle of water. I had to babysit you guys. When I'm 21, I hope to join you guys. Yeah.
What a good boy.
I hate my life. I think I want to be a
Aren't
good
you
boy.
21 in like 3 months?
And well, yeah, when April hits, I'll be 21 in 3 months. Yeah, that's right. Oh shit, we're almost there, man. We're almost there.
Give
Looks
another
like we made it. No.
give it another 12 episodes. Boom.
We'll do a drunken podcast.
Oh gosh.
Fuck yeah, I want to do a
Steven,
drunken
you too,
podcast.
doggy.
All of us.
Then we got to do it on a Sunday. It has
That's a
to be a day I don't work the next day.
That's a celebration, nigger. And yes, we'll do it on a
It'll have to
Sunday.
be it'll be a Sunday special.
Yeah, we'll make it a Sunday special. It'll be BD's birthday special. We
I'm
got the
still-
title for it already.
I'm still like thinking of like having a party, but
That's more of a Saturday thing. So if anything,
a
that's
Friday
more
night
content.
thing.
Friday,
No, maybe not. Yeah, Saturday thing.
Friday night, Saturday. One of
mean,
those things.
If I do it on a Saturday, well, it's gonna be at nighttime. You know, people are gonna get hammered and stay up. So we can always do. We can do the podcast before.
Either that or I'd have to get the weekend off in advance. Something.
So
I don't
that's
know.
not until July. So you
Yeah,
have
I
time.
know. It depends on when it falls, I guess.
But yeah, it'll be a good time. That'll be definitely a story to tell.
We go into the podcast. He's already hammered.
Hammered and coked out.
He's like,
and on
"Welcome to the
heroin and everything.
SOFF podcast."
No, we're not doing the podcast during the party.
No.
Way before.
You hear people outside. Woo!
Oh shit! He shot me. Fuck.
You hear me in the
Yo,
background.
when
It's
I
not
get
rape if you don't
stabbed.
say so.
Bruh. Dude, is he dead?
Hey, chill, bro. Chill. Put down the bottle. Dude, it's gonna be a good time though.
Wait, you got a gun?
You got her pregnant?
Oh, you finished it me. I'm sorry.
You're
be a
in
mess.
the background. Son, what are you doing out here?
I would like to get a haul. It's just a nice, decent haul for a lot of people.
We need to go to Corey's.
From like 21st.
That would be
That's all right.
interesting.
Have a party at his house. Does he have a big house?
No. Not
Good for
particularly
quite
big.
a
It's
decent people.
it's a small house, but it's a lot of land.
It could be an outdoor thing.
It
We
could
can
be
get
an
some.
outdoor.
We can get some.
It'll be summertime, so it'll be perfect actually. Does he have a pool?
He has
he has
a
a-
above ground pool.
How big is it?
It's pretty
It's
big.
big, yeah.
Okay.
We can get you some dancers. It'll be a good time.
Well, this is a party, so like we're inviting other people.
Yeah, and then we'll have some dancers there too. You don't have to partake.
You're gonna have escorts.
Dancers.
Dancers.
Okay.
Not escorts.
Escorts or prostitutes, Steven.
No, escort just means that they're taking you somewhere to protect you.
Okay. The Secret Service.
Man.
Yes, I'm escorting this transient off property. Wink, wink. Oh, fuck me harder.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're at the hour mark. A little over 4 minutes. An hour and 4 minutes.
We'll have to get rid of that because we're going to edit and that's going to be shorter than that. I'm thinking like 56, but
That's good enough.
add it. Someone sucking dick back there?
Steven? All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Please like, subscribe, and yeah. Bye.